All praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh, Shai Bahasham, Racha Kodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone, and salutations to all you sincere friends. And so what we have here, once again, this is your brother Abawan, and what we have here is the etymology for the word educate, right, in the etymology.com. That's what we're going to go into, right? Educare, we need to bring out, and basically it's going, no, not just go into it. I have already spotted it, but I'm going into the etymology of the word educate because the inspiration for this video comes from another video wherein you had this lady. She was talking of Jacob, of course. She was talking about how our people need to educate themselves. And of course, she was using the terminologies of the world, black, African, African American, that we need to educate ourselves, that we need to increase in our, understanding of the world and the rulership of, the white man, white supremacy, that kind of thing. Which of course, of course, the various groups that speak on or speak against or call themselves fighting against white supremacy, they do have some understanding, some knowledge, but not the complete 100% truth. And she is right. Our people do, so like, I'm not sure whether that's the correct way to say it, but our people do need to educate themselves, but not on history, well, of course on history, but not on, quote unquote, white supremacy. But they need to educate themselves on their heritage, their history, their past, and not the history of this world, or the secular history, or the whole black empowerment, black conscious movement, or rather black unconscious movement. The focus of our people on this side should be 100% on the 100% truth. And this is the etymology for the word educate, and it goes back to the mid 15th century. Educaten, bring up children, to train, from Latin educatus, past principle of educare, bring up, rear, educate, and the word goes back to Latin educare, like you see here. And basically what that word means is to bring up. And let's continue reading. Also of Italian educare, Spanish educar, French eduque, which is a frequentative of or otherwise related to educare, which means bring out, lead forth, from the ex root out, and continue on. And basically the word educate goes back to educare, which means to bring out, or to, yeah, basically just to bring out, basically bringing out something that's, or are bringing out the knowledge that you already have in you. Because even in the scriptures, I'm going to have to go to that, tells you that we did have the knowledge, right, the truth, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the most, or rather just the knowledge and understanding of the most high Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, right? But our people still went off. So let me see if I can find that precept. I really go, though ye once knew them. Oh yeah, it is. So now this is the book of Jude 1, and this is the book of Jude 1, verse 5. I will therefore put you in remembrance, though ye once knew this, how that Yahweh, having saved the people out of the land of Egypt, afterward destroyed them that believed not. And basically, we are calling our people and we are bringing our people back to the remembrance of who they are, their true nationality. So our people, so your education as an Israelite really comes from the men of the Lord, right? The elder apostles on down, which is why they call them the teachers, because they are here to instruct our people, right, in the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. This is something that, I have to go back to that etymology because there's still some other things I want to get. Maybe I'll go back to that. So just to use this as the background, what I'm about to say. But it's something that has to be brought back and, brought back into our people, rather taught back to our people, right? So that as it is written, and let's get that precept because, that's Jeremiah 14 verse 2. We have separated from our heritage. But the precept I actually wanted to bring out was in the book of Baruch, where it says that in the land of our captivity. Let me go to that. They shall remember. They shall remember themselves. Let me get that. Okay, that is the book of Apocrypha. Yeah, so it is right here. So this is the book of Baruch 2, and I'll start from Baruch 2, verse 30. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people, and that is correct because our people are, Jake is some of the most stubborn people on the earth, a stubborn, stubborn group of people. And you see how Jake in the world, how stubborn they are, and even brothers in this truth as well. Of course, our stubbornness is in righteousness, but you still see it there. Okay, but continue on. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves and shall know that I am Yahweh their power. For I will give them an heart and ears to hear. And that's right, the Most High will restore our people and will bring back the understanding, right? Bring back the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, which is what the scriptures mean when it says hearts and ears to hear. So now not only do you have a heart, which is a mind, the heart in the Hebrew, basically to receive this knowledge and this truth, but you also have ears to hear and to understand what is being spoken concerning the knowledge and the truth, because our people, right, the two-thirds that do not understand this truth, it is not that they cannot hear it, or it's not that they cannot register what they are being taught in their minds, but rather, even though they can hear the truth, they cannot understand the words of the Most High Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai. Without understanding of the Most High Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai is given unto us, which are his servants, the prophets, and the hopeful elect. I'm not really, we are a part of that number. So let me go back to this. I will have, or rather, I have some precepts I want to bring out. We'll have some precepts to go through. So I'll start from 2 Timothy 2, verse 15. Study to show thyself study to show thyself approved unto the Most High Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. Because the study and the knowledge of this word, as it's written, the knowledge of wickedness or the wisdom of wickedness is not true wisdom. And this is some of the most sinister things that Esau Edom has done, which is basically through his full system, right? Through the school system, he has turned the act of educating, right? The act of learning, reading, studying. He has made it something that is undesirable, something horrible, right? He has completely destroyed the act of learning. And now, whenever people, now everybody in the world, nobody is really going into this information. Nobody is really learning or trying to increase their knowledge, because now everybody is, so averse to learning because of Esau's education, right? Because of this full system, because of the lies that this devil pushes all over the earth. And that's another thing, another critique that you know inspired this video, where basically Jake is starting to wake up to the evils of Esau and are condemning this devil's education. Well, that's just it. Esau Edom does not teach you anything. There is no education in this is with Esau Edom. All it is for propaganda, indoctrination. He is not trying to teach you, but rather he's trying to control your mind and control your mind and control how you think and how you act. And that's why you have so many people in this world that are so engulfed and entranced with the ways of this kingdom, the ways of Babylon the Great. Okay, and the only way in which you can break out of this delusion, right, break out of this heavy hypnosis that this devil has put on you, is by being educated, by educating yourself, by bringing out, you know, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Most High, how about showing your child that is in you. Because we do know that all of our people, every single one of you Israelites out there, have the spirit of Yahweh, okay, the spirit of the Most High, Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, in you to a certain extent, as it is written, they have a zeal of the Lord, but not according to knowledge. Let me get that precept. But they have a zeal for the Most High, right? But not according to knowledge. Let me get that. So this is the book of Romans 10, verse 1. Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to the Most High, Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai for Israel, is that they might be saved. For I bear them record that they have a zeal of the Most High Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai, but not according to knowledge. And the knowledge, the understanding is what the men of the Lord are on the highways and byways bringing unto our people. So as it's written, the spirit that is within us beareth witness with your spirit and shows you that you are a son of the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And that is how, my brothers and sisters and the different men, my brothers and sisters that, come into the street, that's how they receive the truth. There was a chain reaction between the two, between the spirit of the Most High that is in the teacher and in the student as well. And it brings you into this truth, ultimately showing you that, our Lord Yahweh Shai and the Most High Yahweh are the ones that are in charge of who gets the truth, who receives the wisdom and knowledge and understanding, and who is, giving this knowledge. Okay, I've already gotten everything I want to get from there. So now let me go back to this. There was another precept. There was another precept I wanted to bring out. Let me see if I can remember where that precept was. Yeah, Second Peter 2. That is Second Peter 2. And hold on, Salakia. Let me try and get that precept. Oh yeah, now I remember. Now I remember. The Lord has called you out of darkness. Here it is. So this is the book of Second Peter 2, verse 9. But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood and holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should shew forth the praises of him who has called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. And if you go back to the etymology of the word educate, it means to bring out. Okay, and not only is the truth, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Most High Yahweh being brought out and given to you, but our people as a whole, right? Jake, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, you are being brought out of the darkness of this world and being brought into the marvelous light of the Most High Yahweh, which of course, if you already know that the darkness and light here is being used as a metaphor for understanding and ignorance. So now you are being given the true understanding, true wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And that is the light and that is the light that we have received from the Most High, which is this truth. Okay, that's why the scriptures say, you are the light of the world, the salt of the earth, a light that is a candle that is lit cannot be hidden under a bushel, right? But it is put on the lamppost and it giveth light to all that is in the house. Ironically, I'm using a candle right now, third world country and their lack of light. So it's not really a candle, it's a torchlight. But anyway, that is beside the point. The spirit is bringing us up into this truth, bringing us into this knowledge, bringing us into the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Most High Yahweh Bashan Yahushai. So we are being given the ultimate, right? The prime education, right? The prime, you know, we are basically at the prime education, the ultimate education. And this is what our people should be striving after. Because the only way to take out Esau Edom, as you already know, is through the spirit and power of the Most High Yahweh Bashan Yahushai. Okay? And the only way to be delivered from this kingdom once again is through the spirit and power of the Most High Yahweh Bashan Yahushai, and only the elect will be delivered. So with that, all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh, Shai, Bahasham, Rakah, Kodash, Wa, Abad, Babal, and through the Spirit. I hope you actually when you are quite edified. Shalom.